Christina from orchidandopal.com, and today I'm bringing you the July 2019 Adornable Elements Beads of the Month Club. Now this is the rotating Beads of the Month Club. It's also the double club, so it contains twice as many as their single clubs. I will leave the link to this subscription down below if you're interested in checking out their website and looking at all the different options of subscriptions and all the pricing and everything as well. They do have 6 different subscriptions right now, plus the rotating club, which will rotate you through each of those throughout the year. And also, if you want to use the code OPAL10, OPAL10, that's going to save you 10% off your first month's subscription. I've gotten this subscription for over a year now, so I've cycled through all of the different clubs. And if you're curious about any of those unboxings, I do have a playlist where you can see all of those and decide for yourself if this subscription is right for you. Also, if you're new to the subscription and you do use that code, that will alert them that you are one of my viewers, and it will get you on the same rotation as me, so we can start getting the same types of beads. The color scheme could vary just depending on their stock levels, but it would be the same types of beads. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm pretty sure I'm getting the Fire Polish subscription this month because they do rotate in order, but I have no idea what the theme is or the color scheme. Something else that's really exciting about this month for me is that they just started a new Findings companion pack for $12.95 a month, and they've asked me to share that on my channel for the next 3 months and give my honest opinions. So if you're interested in that, I will be sharing that at the end of the unboxing of the beads. One other thing that came out of the package when I opened it is just a little note. It says, by the way, heads up, their offices will be closed July 9th through 17th. So if you do have any questions, calls, or emails, they will address those once they return on the 18th, and they do have excellent customer service, so I know they will for sure get back to you. Alright, so on to the beads. Our theme this month is called Fairy Dreams. We have our insert here that tells us exactly what we're getting. They always include 8 different containers of beads, and of course this is the double month, so it would be twice as many beads as the single club. We have the code here which corresponds to the container, and then the retail price, so it tells you how much of a value you're getting inside. So let's take a look. Wow, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's take a look at everything one by one. I'm seeing so many beautiful things over here. We're gonna get into our first container, and this one is called Turquoise Green Marble Cut Drops. There's 40 pieces in here. These are an 8x6 millimeter. And let's just take these in, shall we? Those are stunning. Let me put these in my hand so we can get a closer look at them. And this is what they look like up close. The turquoise alone is beautiful. And look at that marbled effect that is on top of the turquoise. Beautiful and metallic. These are so shiny, very uniform, and take a look at the quality of the holes there. They are nice and smooth, meaning they are less likely to cut your thread, which is great if you are bead weaving in particular. So that's a great start to the box. Our next container, and there are so many of these in here. These are most intriguing to me. These are called Crystal Silver Rainbow Cathedral Dome Cabochons. They're 8 millimeter. These are awesome. So cool. I have to take these out so we can really appreciate all that's going on here. So you can see that they are cabochon beads. They are one hole. They are flat on the back with that metallic silver, so metallic. And then faceted on the top, just beautiful glimmering gemstone type beads. They are cathedral domes, so they are like a cathedral bead, but half of that because the other half is flat. And then the crystal silver rainbow is absolutely stunning. These are gorgeous, and I cannot wait to work with them. I have some of these flat fire polish cabochon beads in the 6 millimeter, but these are 8 millimeter, so they're a little bit bigger, which is so cool. You can really appreciate that rainbow sparkle. I can already tell you these are my favorite things in this box. Next up, we have this container. It contains satin lavender rounds in 5 millimeter. They are kind of a milky looking light grayish purple, which is really interesting. I do like that satiny milky effect that has. They are pretty glossy and all very uniform as you'd come to expect. Our next container contains a Picasso mix of rondelles in 5 millimeter. Such a nice mix of colors here. Some beautiful dreamy pastels and pastel yellow and blue, green, and some light purple. These are very, very shiny. They have beautiful facets on them. The holes are very smooth. This is a great mix, which really goes well with all the other beads that they sent. Our next container contains pink light green turbine beads in 10 by 8 millimeter. Aren't those cool? This is such a fun shape. They're oblong, they're twisted on either end like that, and then flat but faceted in the center. And look at the stripe of green that contrast with the pale pink. Those are such unique beads. I really appreciate how different these are than anything I have or have seen. I've gotten some of these turbine beads before in more flat colors, but I haven't seen them with these stripes running through them. So cool, and you really get a lot of beads in these double clubs. It's a lot more than you'd expect to get. So if you signed up for the single, you'd be getting the same like 8 containers of beads. It would just be half the quantities. Okay, our next container contains some light aqua AB 6mm fire polish beads, which are so stunning already, and I haven't even taken them out of the package. I mean, come on with this color. This is a beautiful shade of aqua, and that AB is absolutely stunning. This is a really reflective AB coating that they have on part of the beads here. Not subtle at all, very flashy. So much fun. I love the 6mm size. It really shows off the color and flash of AB. How gorgeous is this bead mat? Oh my word. Okay, the next container contains transparent peridot drops in 8 by 9mm. So we have lots of these drops in this container, and it is the classic check glass green peridot color. It is a middle of the road type spring green, and I love the faceting on these. As always, they are cut so well and really shows off that sparkle. The holes there, as you can see, are running up and down. And these are great to drop off the ends of necklaces or on the bottoms of earrings, for example. All right, we're at our last container. This contains transparent jonquil discs in 6mm. So beautiful light pastel yellow. Look at how they sparkle and glow in the light. You can see that they have faceting on the sides and moving them around so you can see how much they sparkle and how shiny they are. And I'm amassing quite a few of these little disc beads, so I need to come up with some new and interesting things to do with them, I think. I always have fun experimenting with different shapes and sharing what I come up with when I can. And again, there's a nice handful of these beads and even more in the container. I love this month's selection. It's absolutely stunning. They don't pay me to say that or anything. I just genuinely really do like this subscription. The quality is excellent, and they're always so consistent with how well they curate everything and put everything together as far as the colors and the different shapes. It's always so inspiring to get this subscription. I just really enjoy sharing it with you guys. Here's a look at the list again of all those beads in case you want to refer back to it for any reason. I meant to share that a little bit more clearly before. Now let's get on to the brand new Findings Companion Pack. So like I was saying, this is something you can now add on to your existing subscription for $12.95 a month. It's no additional shipping if you are a existing subscriber. And what they're advertising is that these are a collection of findings that you could use in at least 2 different pieces, and they are supposed to be coordinating metals. I did ask them some questions about it, and they assured me that these are very high quality. They actually went through quite a few different findings, brands, and things like that they turned down because they were not happy with the quality, and they wanted to make sure they included really, really nice pieces to go along with the high quality beads they send. So I thought that was wonderful. And again, we have our list here of what's included. So let's take a look and see what's inside. Wow, that's really cool. There's some interesting things in there. And look, a cuff. That's awesome. So let's see what's inside. So first of all, this is what I am really, really excited about, and I didn't expect them to have something like this in their Findings Companion Pack, so I'm really pumped. This is the centerline cuff. It's rhodium plated. It feels great. It's so smooth, and it feels really durable, it feels really high end. It's not thin or anything like that. And then look at this detail, the dotted detail on there. So you could definitely use these holes to bead around in some way, weave around in some way. And here is a look at the cuff on my wrist there, so you can get an idea of what that would look like. I'm really pleased with this. This matches the quality of the beads that they're sending. So already I'm very impressed with that. The next thing they included, it says it's a ring. It's also the centerline ring rhodium plated. Oh my goodness. So we have a ring that matches the cuff. Awesome. So again, feels really nice quality, very thick and smooth metal. We have the holes on there just like the cuff had, and because it's not closed, it's completely adjustable, so it will fit anyone's finger. There's a look at that ring on my finger. Feels very smooth and comfortable, doesn't pinch or anything like that. That is so fun. I don't have anything like this, so I'm very happy so far. Next, we have the centerline Octagon pendant, also rhodium plated. So that's in this bag right here. Again, lots of holes where you can string around, bead around, lots of different possibilities with these findings. Beautiful, smooth, metallic, high-end finish. Such a unique design and shape. Just wow. And you guys, they were very specific. They wanted my honest opinions. Even if I didn't like something, they wanted me to share it on video because they're really trying to get feedback to make sure that you guys, you know, their customers are happy. So definitely feel free to leave feedback of your own down below on what you think of the Findings companion pack. So far, I'm genuinely impressed with these 3 pieces. So next we have 2 clasps. These are screw clasps. They're also rhodium plated. And that would be these right here. There's a look at these up close. They just feel really nice. The quality just feels good. I don't have anything like this, so I'm just trying to see how this works. And it looks like you do just unscrew it like that. That's really interesting. It's a little bit hard for me to grab onto, so I don't know if it might be easier once it's in a necklace or bracelet format. Of course, bracelet, I think I would definitely need help with that. But the good thing about this is you wouldn't lose it. So it's really secure. There's a look at that end. It's definitely secure. So I don't know, this part, and I have pretty small hands, but it is a little bit tough for me to grab. That's the only thing I will say. But other than that, I think they're so cool. I don't have anything like this. They're unique, they're different, they're modern. I love the design and I love the quality. Then we have a bag of curb chain, and this is a 6 by 3.6 bright silver aluminum 36 inches of curb chain. And that was something else I asked them when I found out they were doing findings was, will you guys be including chain? Because I know that's something I work with a lot. I know a lot of you guys work with chain a lot as well. So this is a super bright, shiny chain. The fact that it is aluminum, it is very lightweight feeling, so that's interesting. Be really curious to know how this wears over time. But it has a very smooth and very shiny finish, which I really like. I also like the size and the shape of each of the links. It's really nice. And the fact that you get 36 inches is great because that's a lot to work with. And then finally, we have some jump rings. These say they are bright silver plated 20 gauge 4mm jump rings, and I'm just gathering these up. These were kind of loose in the bag, so that could be my only other like little nitpicky feedback is just, you know, these could come in their own little bag, but that is not even a big deal at all because they were basically the only thing in the main bag that was loose. But yeah, they're just jump rings, nothing too exciting. Nice, decently thick gauge on those, so they should hold in place very well and nice and shiny and bright, just like our other components. So very well coordinated. So for $12.95 as an add-on to these very high quality beads, these are definitely very high quality, very nice findings, very well thought out. I mean, this cuff and this ring alone, I'm just very excited about those 2 pieces in particular. The fact that they included chain, I think, is a huge plus because chain is such a popular component to work with. That pendant has so many possibilities. The screw clasps are really interesting. They just, I feel, are going to be a little bit tougher to work with for a lot of people. I have pretty small and pretty nimble hands, but if you struggle with your mobility a little bit, I think those would be a challenge. Looks wise and quality wise, though, I think they're great. And then jump rings, of course. Who can't use more jump rings? So yeah, beautiful job. Super, super happy with that. Can't wait to see what the consistency is over time of the Findings Companion Pack, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. One final thing to mention is that this is the final container of ginkgo beads that they wanted me to specifically share with you guys and you guys alone here on my channel. If you're interested in purchasing these ginkgo beads to go along with your next month's subscription, it would be $2.50 for 7.5 grams or $4.50 for 15 grams, which is what you see here. And these are a gorgeous selection. So I was actually waiting for these because, as I shared before, I have a brand new pattern that I came up with that I'm really excited to do a tutorial on that I hope to share next week. And I used those ginkgo beads in that pattern, and I needed another color in order to do another tutorial unless I wanted to take those apart. So of course these are 2-hole beads. They are a jet black base, but then they have the full AB coating. So on both sides they have the AB coating. It's very reflective and metallic, lots of blues and golds and greens, which is so pretty. I cannot wait to use these in that tutorial. But I believe if you are one of their subscribers to their 2-hole beads club of the month, and that's all you get every month, that this might be one of the styles that they include in that. But anyways, if you are interested in purchasing these, of course they're going to be out of the office through the 17th, but feel free to send them an email or give them a phone call. I will try to leave that information down below, but of course you can check that on their website link that I leave as well, and you can request those to be added to your next subscription box. And of course supplies are limited on these, so once they are gone, they are gone. Thought it was really nice of them to offer this exclusively to my viewers here, so definitely appreciate that. So that is it for the July 2019 double fire polished Beads of the Month Club, part of the rotating Beads of the Month Club. If you only want to subscribe to the fire polish, for example, and get this type every month, you can, along with their other types of subscriptions. So definitely check out the link to find out all the ins and outs and all the different options that might work best for you. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the new Findings Companion Pack, what you think of the beads this month. Are you a subscriber? Did you get this selection as well? What are you most excited about? I always love to hear from you guys, and I know they do too. So thank you so much for being with me for another fun unboxing. Please stay tuned for that tutorial to come and lots more beading fun here on my channel. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. Check out the information section under the video for links to my social media handles and other helpful info, and feel free to check out my shop at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching!